Good morning, YouTube, soft washing world. We've got a new piece of gear for you here. This is the new 45-gallon batch soft wash system by the team over at SCSW. And this is a really cool little piece of kit here. So you guys know we build a lot of rigs. We only, up to this point, build blendable systems. That's really kind of the business. That's what you want to get into, a blendable system. So we invented our own blend valve a few years ago, metering valve, the batch buster, and its purpose was to bust batching, right? To get rid of batching and make it a blendable technology, which is a much easier way to operate out in the field every day. But that being said, batch mixing still has its place. Guys, I did batch mixing for 15 years back in high school and all the way back when I was a kid with Dad. That's what we did. We didn't have any blending systems. We didn't do any of that fancy stuff. And you know what? We made a ton of money, and it's a much easier and very affordable way to get into the game. We have a lot of guys call in, email in, and they're looking for the most affordable way to get into the business, kind of dip their toe in the bleach, if you will, and do it on a budget. But look, if you're going budget, that doesn't mean you have to get junk. That doesn't mean it has to be a piece of crap that you throw away at the end of the year, like a solo cup or a cheap weed eater. You can actually get a nice piece of gear. So what we've got here is a 100% copolymer system that is chemical proof, not chemical resistant, chemical proof, internally baffled platform. And that's going to hold 45 gallons, right? You can see the 45 right there. 45 gallons of mix. Well, what kind of mix? Whatever kind of mix you want to put in there. Grab this, go over to the website. You can use our batch mix calculator and figure out what you want to make for the day, what kind of job you got on the schedule for the day. You manually mix all that. I did it for years and made a shit ton of money. Yes, it is a little more annoying than a blend manifold mounted over here on the side and separated tanks and all that stuff. Benefit of batching, a slight benefit, is you really don't have anywhere for an air leak to develop. When you go to a blendable system, you're inherently adding a whole bunch of connection points that have to stay sealed up. It's fine. It's the way you want to go, okay? You want to get to a blendable system at some point because life is much, much, much easier that way. But if you're just starting out and you're on a shoestring budget and you want something beginner level but still fancy and kind of nice and bomb-proof, this may be a good option for you. Of course, it's going to come with a real deal hose reel, 3/4 inch hose, red gun over here on the side, right? We've got a drain port down here in the bottom that we've just capped off. We're not going to put a drain valve on there. If you need to drain it, just take you a big wrench and take that cap out and drain it, or you could pump it out, whatever you want to do. And it's going to come with a soft wash domination machine right here. This is the one and only Super Pump Sweet 16. And we're also going to include you a circuit breaker, okay, and a 2-pin port over there. It's already mounted, and a good little run of wire coming off the back. So we have those 2-pin ports custom made for us in good quality 10 gauge. And we'll probably go ahead and put your little ring terminals on there for you. So all you got to supply is a 24-volt battery power supply, whatever you want to do. This is an Epic lithium single bank. I had an extra one in the shop, so I've just been playing around spraying. I brought this one home and been spraying out here, just messing with it. But this one's actually shipping out today. Somebody's already bought this. I put it live on the website first of the week, I think, or maybe it was last Friday, and it got bought pretty quickly. So if you guys want to get one, we've got 2 or 3 of these pre-built up. They're on the website, link down below. Go grab you one, and it'll ship just like this. And all you got to do, like I said, is just provide a battery supply. Now, if you want to go lithium, you can. I'm going to suspect that most guys getting into this, they're on a budget, so they're probably going to go with 2 deep cycle marine grade batteries, wire them up in series. That's very, very easy to do. And there you go. You got 24 volts of power. Hook up the wiring that we're going to supply to that bank, and off you go. You know, if it was on the back of this truck, what I would do is put my batteries probably in my toolbox and then go up under the bottom side and poke me a hole and put a grommet and try to make it where rain doesn't get in there. And I would just house my battery bank in the toolbox, and that would get that cleaned up and out of the way. You'll need a battery charger. We have those available on the site as well. That's pretty much it. Batch mixing, it is it's not where you want to stay forever, but it is a great, great way to get into the game. Internally baffled system here, extremely bomb-proof, very durable, very rugged. We can take a sledgehammer and slap the side of this thing, and it does not give the first damn. Completely chemical proof. Got some built-in mounting slots here. for bolt holes if you're going to drop this onto a trailer all the way around. Very easy to lag bolt down to a trailer. And it's very slick. Now let's cut this circuit breaker on and we'll run it before we end the video. And you know, we're going to include that circuit breaker for you. You can kind of use that as a switch if you want to. Notice the pump didn't do nothing. That's because it's been sitting here primed up all night since I was messing with it yesterday when I got home from work, which means it does not have any kind of small leaks. It didn't lose prime overnight. All right, so kind of hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time. But oh yes, my friend. Look at there and shoot. Let's see. We can shoot. I'm hitting the ridge cap there on the house. Let's see if we can shoot the German Shepherd. He loves it. The dog's crazy. Boy, he's about it. Probably need to put some dog soap in one of these and bring it home and clean him, because he gets in the lake down there and he smells like lake water. Guys, that is the Batch 45. You know why 45? You know why? Because that's God's caliber. Guys, head over to the website, links down below. We'll see you in the next video.